Aaron, are you expecting a quarterback commit who shall remain nameless to sign before the early signing period ends?
We're expecting a few more players to sign. There's a few guys that haven't signed yet.
Okay. I wanted to also ask about your tight ends, Brock Harris, Parker Ord, Ty Getch. Your just thoughts on that trio and just the competitive nature of the battles to get those guys here to BYU.
Yeah, 3 big-time players. Those guys can all play. And, we've been trying to build up the tight end position again to what it should be at BYU and getting some good production this year out of our tight ends. And these guys are all part of that future where, that should be a position of strength for us, we feel like, and it's going to be in the near future. The 3 very good football players, we're super excited for all 3 of them.
Next question from Dana Green.
Hey, Aaron, I just kind of want to get your perspective on how the local talent has progressed here in this state. You're getting top-notch guys year in and year out, and this year seems to be no different.
Yeah, I think, this state's been really good, a good football state for quite a while now, and it just gets better and better every year. I think it's, first of all, the quality of talent just keeps increasing. Just talented kids it used to be just linemen in this state. Maybe guys that play in the box and once in a while a skill guy here and there. But now in Utah, you're finding skill players, quarterbacks, linemen, tight ends. All of it. Running backs. The quality of play is just improving every year, and I think it's also the quality of coaching. High school coaching in this state is very good, and so players are being well developed in their high school programs and showing up ready to play young early in their career.
Next question from Jake Hatch.
Yeah, Aaron, you built a reputation of having a physical run game. I just want to ask you about Devon Eka and what he brings, and is he the only running back you're going to bring in, you think?
Yeah, Devon, I got a chance to see him play last year against, I think it was Skyridge. I went to the game and was super impressed with him in person, and then he just got even better this year. And I think he's a really, really good player. He runs hard between the tackles, but he has speed. He can make you miss. He's a good receiver. Just good all-around player. We're super excited for him. I think he's a true 3-skill back. And then the running back position, that high school-wise, we're done there. We'll see after the season where we're at with people's health and that position. We're a little thin there this year, obviously, with what's happened with Sione, and we thought there was a good chance we would have Folau back this year. Hinckley Rapati didn't get him back, and so we're still evaluating that, but we are very, very excited about Devon.
The guys in front of the offensive line, guys like Jax Tanner, Bott, Mulatalo, etc. What do you make of your offensive line grabs so far?
Again, very good group, man. Those are highly recruited guys. We had to beat really good programs to get those guys, and those are guys that are gonna be. I would expect those guys to compete for playing time very early in their career, if not right away.
Next question from Brandon Gurney.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your receiver commits, Terrence, and I'm assuming Legend Glasgow's going to play receiver for you. Just speak about them and their ability and what fans can anticipate from those two. Oh, and Graham Livingston too.
Yeah. So just good football players, good speed. Our receiver play, I think, has been very underrated here during the time we've been here. We've had a lot of good receivers in the last several years, and feel like these guys are, they have speed. All of them can run. They all change direction. Good ball skills. We've got some good length there in that group. And again, I think those are guys that are smart guys that can come in and learn what we're doing and play early. And when you can stretch the field, like Legend can, and like Terrence and Graham, they stretch the field. That really helps our play-action passing game. That fits with our run game. We want to be physical and we want to stretch the field and throw it down the field to these guys that can run. So we're excited about that group.
Next question from Jay Drew.
Aaron, regarding the player, the quarterback that Mitch referenced, should BYU fans, Cougar Nation, be concerned in any way that he's not signing today?
I can't comment about any individual player, but we are going to have some more guys sign, and there's a few more, several that I know of that are still coming.
And then, what has been the effect?
And I will say, I think our quarterback play here has been really good for a while now, and so it's going to continue to be really good. And no matter who's here, we're going to keep playing at a high level at QB.
I was just going to ask you about the Bear Bachmeier effect, his success. How has that affected recruiting quarterbacks?
I don't think it's not a negative. I mean, I think if anything, it's positive. You know, QBs, most quarterbacks want to go to a place where there's been a history of good quarterback play, and especially a recent history. I mean, obviously, the quarterback play here, going back in the old days, was unbelievable, and we've had as good of a tradition at this school as almost as good as anywhere in the country. But I think with quarterback recruits, your recent history is what really matters the most, and ours has been solid. And so when we recruit quarterbacks, they're usually interested in this place. And I also think that it's a unique position where QBs are confident guys. The great ones believe in themselves, and they don't worry too much about who's in front of them or who's already there. You know, they usually believe, I'm going to go be the guy. And so I haven't had anybody say, I'm not interested in BYU because you're starting a freshman. That has not come up yet.
Next question from Mitch Harper.
Aaron, I was curious if you could speak to how maybe deeper the pool is of candidates that you and this offensive staff can pursue since you arrived at BYU in 2018. Just maybe the growth that's evolved since you and this staff have been here at BYU.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, when we first got here, I think my first year here, I think it had been 4-9 season the year before. We were an independent team, and we had some work to do. And then slowly been building the program up year by year in a lot of ways. You know, some of it's been our recruiting efforts. Some of it's been winning games on the field. And then joining the Big 12 is a big part of it. Being successful in the Big 12. You know, we weren't very good the first year, and having success the last 2 years, that helps. And then just the university, just, you know, making incremental improvements and additions to our program that make this place more attractive for big-time players. And so it all fits together. It's all of it, you know, and I think that's why we're getting, you know, you look at who we beat, the schools we're beating on some of these recruits now, it's like we're recruiting a much higher level, at a higher level than we were when I first got here.
All right, do you have any other questions? Okay, looks like you're good to go, Coach. Thank you.
Yep.